Yo, what is up, gamers, casuals, and all you beautiful creatures? Welcome to episode 45 of X2 Skip's weekly patch notes. I'm your boy Thamziri, and with me, as always, are Maxwell and Kid Kojo. Max, what's up, homie?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. Kojo, what's good, Holmes?
Nothing, man. Same old.
Away, bro, away. So yeah, guys, this is a very touchy episode because this will be the last weekly patch notes of 2023 as we approach into 2024. We just want to take this time to thank all of you who have listened throughout the year. It's been a very fruitful year. We've had some disappointments, with like the whole Skull and Bones delay, some of the games that were completely hyped up and then came out with bad reviews. Shout out Starfield. But yeah, it's been dope. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. If you haven't already, please shoot us a like and subscribe. But yeah, in this episode, we're just going to touch upon the year, what we feel was one of the highlights of the year in terms of gaming, in terms of content creation and eSports, and just reminisce, on certain things that happened, as well as touching upon the Game Awards, which if you haven't, we will paste the link to the video in the description below so you guys can go check out our reactions to the Gaming Awards, which we'll touch on a bit at the very start just now. But before we get into any of it, admin updates, do you guys have anything on your sides?
What a year. Not really, but I would just like to wish people a festive season. Happy New Year. Since we're not going to be available for that, we'll be coming back next year, stronger, better. So just wishing people the best for the festivities. People shouldn't get too carried away, get too reckless, Don't do regrettable things. You only live once. That doesn't mean you go run out and end it that quickly. Live it out, enjoy it, and extend it as much as you can. Yeah, those are my words of wisdom.
Damn right, bro. Before GTA 6 comes out. Come on, guys. So, take care of yourselves out there. Kojo, anything from you, bro?
Nah, nothing from me.
No way. Alright. So, the Game Awards, guys. First of all, did you guys see the whole tweets, all those tweets about people being angry that Spider-Man got so many nominees but didn't win a single thing?
That is
God.
silly. I saw that and I felt it was silly from both sides. Silly for those being upset that it didn't win anything, and silly from those clowning it that it didn't win anything. For those upset that it didn't win anything, I'm like, dog, it got nominated. How many other things did it beat out to be a nominee? So it shows quality on its own. And then the people clowning that it didn't win anything, it's like, okay, but what about your favorite game? Did it even get nominated? Or the game or the company you rep, did it even get nominated?
Yeah, dead ass, bro. Like, legit. But yeah, nah, for me, the gaming awards were dope. Again, for those who don't know, it was my first gaming awards I've seen from start to finish. Pretty much the other ones I would only just see the highlights, of each category, but actually seeing, I don't want to say the time wasted, but actually seeing how they controlled the speeches and everything with the music, I still think some of it was so dick because
No, it was.
the way they would cut people off, dog, that's so flippin' unfair.
I saw a tweet, somebody saying, imagine making a speech honoring somebody in your team who passed away and then them telling you, hey man, make it quick, make it quick, make it quick.
Thanks.
But there was a bit of fallout with regards to things of, what do you call it? Like the length of time. That needs to change. And the focus as well needs to change. Like, we don't need all of these sponsors. Maybe for the time to change, maybe they need to cut down the amount of awards. Or maybe they need to reallocate their focus. Like, bro, when somebody was coming in to speak about an upcoming game, they were given how long, Kojima coming in to talk about OD. How long did that go? That time could have been split to people making speeches for their wins. But instead, we're having Keeley fawning over Kojima and things like that. Where I was just like, bro, we don't need this. We really don't need this. We spent 5 or I don't know how many minutes talking about OD, and we don't even know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, still, like it's left me wondering to this day. Don't even get me started about Mackie always pointing to the audience and all this type of shit,
Bruh.
trying to plug his own TV series.
And then you're now reminding me of a stupid ass conversation we've had at Muppet, where like, what the fuck was the point of that? Is the award show for 7-year-olds? And if it is for 7-year-olds, then why are people on the award show swearing and stuff like that? Like, it feels like the award show doesn't know its audience or doesn't understand its audience.
Facts.
It's irritating.
Facts, bro. Which, yeah, hey. So, yeah, if you guys haven't checked out the video, definitely go check it out. Kojo, any rants from you for the thing?
No rants. The awards were whatever. I tune in. Award shows for me, I've said this before, award shows in any capacity, whatever the award show is, they've lost all meaning. Not that they've lost all meaning, but I just don't see the point of them anymore. Because I just think it's just, there's just no point in them. But with the Game Awards, it's a little different because for the main, 98% of the time, I do watch it for the reviews and the trailers. And the other 2% is I'm curious to see, okay, what actually wins and do I agree? Because when it comes to all the other award shows, be it movies or music, games, I feel like I'm more closely in tune with games than the rest of them. Like, I follow the games more than I follow music. I mean, obviously, I watch movies, I watch TV shows, I listen to music, but I feel like I'm more in tune with the game side. So that being said, this award show was all right.
To add to what you've said, the award shows as an award ceremony is relatively young, so it hasn't lost, like its innocence the same way other things have, compared to like the Oscars or the Grammys, where, politics bleed into those. Like, you will never run away from politics in award ceremonies. There'll always be an award ceremony has existed. The more intimately woven in politics it is, to the point that you're like, what's even the point? It's about brown-nosing, pleasing the correct people to even get nominated and then to even win. Or them saying, this year, who can we give it to? Oh, we should give it to a minority actor or a minority artist and stuff like that, where they're just trying to get points from the masses and things like that. So the award show, Game Award show, being relatively young, it's not too deep into all of that. But I do suspect that given it time, 20 years from now or so on, it will get more politically driven, where, this just made it because of X, Y, Z, shit like that.
I wonder if they're going to take like a virtual side like BlizzCon at some point with the Game Awards.
They did in 2020.
Oh, shit.
Because of COVID.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay.
But anyway, let me finish my 2 cents.
Mm-mm.
So, I agree. I went on Reddit. I've been going on Reddit and looking at what people said. A lot of people have been upset with, again, the times. I'm not sure if you've seen the clips, but then there was a prompter, counting down from 30 seconds. And then when it got to 0, it would tell them, please wrap it up. People were upset with that. People were upset with the celebrities. People were upset with a lot of things, the sponsors, and, they were upset with a lot of things. There were I have a few complaints as well. Like, again, some of pretty much what Maxwell said, what Tommy said, and what people have been saying online, I agree with. But yeah, when it comes to that the award side, or the actual, the awards in general, it needs work. Next year will be the 10th anniversary of the Game Awards, so it needs work. I think Keeley needs a better team around him, and just
a better team, and he shouldn't be trying to always helmet himself. Like, spread the responsibilities. I suspect he probably has yes men around him.
Probably. But so that's the awards side. I think they need to give the nominees more time to speak, or the winners, more time to speak and things like that. And also, some of the awards, they just rush through them which is not fair for them. And everybody deserves their time to shine, even if they're not there. Like, for example, the eSports Awards. I know Faker wasn't there, for example, but they should have done what they did for Iron Mouse. They gave her, they said, "Hey, you won, send a video." They could have done that for the people who weren't there and other things like that.
Disagree with you on that point.
Of course you do.
No, because there's a very logical reason why. We're already complaining about the time frame, about the award ceremony. If everybody's getting their time to shine, the length of the award goes even longer. Realistically speaking, it's not possible to give everybody their time under the sun. So, either one of two things needs to happen. A, trim down the amount of awards being handed out, or B, prioritize certain awards, which they're already doing. So, I feel you can't say they need to give all of their awards time to shine. What I feel you should be arguing is there are certain awards which are skimmed over, which you feel should be given more time, like the best esports player, for example, Faker winning it. It shouldn't be one of those which is quickly wrapped over. But something like, hey, best esports venue, really? We should be given that time? Nah. So I think they have the right idea of browsing through some of them quickly, but they need a rethink on which ones should have time in the sun and which ones should just be scooped over.
Yes, there's not enough time for everything, but people have said that. I think another thing is cut down on the reviews. The reviews were a lot. Again, I like reviews. I really do. I watch them again, like I said, 98% of the time for reviews. But we don't need like the amount of time that it took OD and let's just take OD. OD was on the stage for 5-6 minutes. Do you know how many nominations, how many awards you could have fit into that time period? All you have to do was just show an award for OD, show a trailer for OD, and then move on. Cool. Those 6 minutes, you could have fit in 3 awards in those 6 minutes. 4 even. And yes, and there's no such award, Maxwell, as best venue.
Esport venue or whoever held that esport venue.
Event.
Whatever, man. You
Wait,
get
do they do the wait? I'm tripping. Did they do a venue pod? No,
it's esports event. Maxwell is on drugs.
I was gonna say, but dude, we know it's the fucking.
It's me not knowing the title of a thing. I'm just trying to say that there are some awards there which are not relevant, which don't need to be given attention, and that's one of them.
Okay. Then if they don't need to be given attention to, then Kelly shouldn't have them in the first place.
Part of a trimming down could be kicking some awards out, because like, what the hell is this here? But I also agree with what you're saying about some of the reveals don't need to be there. It doesn't need to be this big ceremonious thing. Like, we could be having, better yet, like you said, the reveals could be better suited for like Summer Game Fest or something like that in that period, because there we're not having awards or celebrating anything. We're just having game. But then that goes back to what's the focus of the award ceremony. In as much as I agree with you, the problem there is people are largely tuning in for, what are we going to see? And Keely knows that, and he wants more eyes on his event. So he's going to be pushing for more reveals. Speaking of which, do you think he was justified with his hype of this award ceremony? Or is it a typical Keely overhyping?
You go first.
Oh, you already know where I stand.
The audience doesn't.
Basically, I'm not a big fan of Keely. I think Keely oversells stuff, first of all. Second of all, I feel like he wants to be the focus of everything he does when he could easily be handing it out to different people. Like the way people complain about celebrities coming in, where I've always argued that he can have more gaming personalities, and the way he does the award ceremony, he doesn't even need to be the one hosting it. He could have like 3 different people hosting it. Stuff like that. Like maybe a previous award winner, personality winner from the previous year is now given a chance to host it, or things like that. Like, give back to the community. I feel like his events don't really give to the community. It's just like, hey guys, here I am in my bubble. Watch me as I swoon and whatnot with all of the gaming elites like Kojima and Phil Spencer and the Sony sides of things and all that crap. So yeah, I'm not a fan. I think he oversells. It's very irritating. What do you guys think?
I don't know him like that. Because I mean, obviously, I didn't even know who man was until y'all were speaking so highly of him.
Wait, whoa. I should emphasize that I don't know him personally. I'm just saying,
No, I
when
know
I'm seeing the
personally.
stuff he does. No, like when you say you don't know him like that, it sounds like you haven't been watching him for that long of a time to be able to give impressions like that. And I'm trying to say, yeah, neither have I. would say probably Kojo has the best gauge of him amongst all of us. But from the things I've been seeing, that's the impression I've garnered. So what is your impression, regardless of how much time you've spent watching or not watching?
He strikes me as like the Game Awards or gaming world Ryan Seacrest, where it's just like, okay.
Ooh, that's an apt description.
Because yeah, I mean, man, like in the ways that he hyped it up, I was just like, okay, chill, bro. Because it's like going back to what you said, Max. He made the spotlight all on him whenever it came to literally anytime he had to speak. He wasn't cut off from music. But it's anytime anyone else was on the stage, yes. And I agree with you with the whole getting celebrities and all that type of shit up, because, I mean, the cringiness of how he would praise all these other celebs. I'm like, hey, dude, chill, relax. Like, stop riding dick, bro. But yeah, I mean, no beef on him, I guess, because, like I said, I don't really watch him that much, but it was kind of odd. It very much was kind of odd. Kojo, your take?
When it comes to KD, I'm indifferent. I acknowledge that, yes, he could take a back seat in all of these things, have other people do. I do agree that it would be cool if content creators could host every year, like how you have Sydney Goodman, who is a co-host. Maybe make her an actual host for one, and then you can have each category. You can have different content creators, like seeing I know you guys don't like her at all, but seeing this is just an example. Seeing a Pokimane or seeing a Maya Higa. Okay, no, Maya isn't really. Or QT Ludwig. God forbid XQC. Like,
could I just quickly jump in, adding to what you're saying about having people host different segments? Because it's like looking at, for example, the Oscars, how it's a big honor for somebody, an actor or somebody, to host it. It could be a similar thing in the Game Awards, where people can be anticipating who's going to get the honors of hosting the Game Awards, who a video gaming person, like you said, Pokimane or whoever, XQC or Moist Critical or whatever, where I think that would add a very exciting element to it. And also somebody who's upcoming getting their chance to be part of a gaming award, and it's building their portfolio and things like that.
Yeah, so I do agree there. But then I also, you also have to look at the fact that this man, again, I'm not on either side. I'm just presenting both sides. Yes, I agree. Take a back seat. He could, take a back seat, enter a more producing role. But the Game Awards is his baby. He created it. Same thing with Summer Games Fest. It's his baby. He created it. He's done a lot for gaming, more than a lot of people do. So, hey man, if he wants to host, man, it's who am I to judge? But anyway, I feel like we was focusing too much on the awards. We haven't talked about the reveals themselves. So
yeah, no, I was going to ask you guys.
Yes, Maxwell,
when we're done with all of this, I was just going to ask you guys, what was your highlight of the Game Awards?
Okay, Max, Tammy, you want to go?
I'm really just trying to think here. Shit. Besides the reveal wise is DBZ, 100%. That's the biggest reveal for me. Oh, absolutely. Did you know this? I was amazed by Baldur's Gate 3, to be honest. Like I had it in my heart that it was gonna win. I'm amazed Hogwarts Legacy didn't make it at all. But I think we discussed our reasons as to why we thought that in previous episodes. But yeah, I'm actually just amazed more from the different games that we would see that brought about the accessibility for people who are deaf. That other game that we saw in the Game Awards. Forget its name now, but dope. really dope. Yeah, I guess those are my highlights in terms of reveals.
Yeah, Maxwell, you wanna go?
Nah, I brought up the question. I'll go last.
Review wise for me, it was Blade, then Light No Fire. That was pretty much it. And another moment that I really liked, I feel like if I played the game, I'd have appreciated it more. But the Alan Wake 2 performance, the Gods of Asgard performance, that was dope. I know a lot of people tune out when it comes to music performances and everything like that. But that performance is one of the best musical performances I've seen at the Game Awards. That one was dope. That one was a highlight for me. Yeah, those are my three.
All right. For myself, review-wise, I'm also feel that Blade was probably the most exciting thing. I would have been interested or excited for God of War if I had a PS5 and if I had played the game, but considering that I have neither, it meant nothing to me. So reveal-wise, it was definitely Blade. I'm trying to think if there was any other reveal that caught my eye or I thought was relatively interesting, but right now I can't think of anything. Then in terms of anything that took place on the Game Awards, I really can't think of anything in relation to the Game Awards itself that I look at and I'm like, that was cool, or I like that. I think I was largely indifferent to the Game Awards.
Okay. No, wait. Thanks, guy. Alright. Any other insights you guys have from the Game Awards?
Nah, I'm good with the Game Awards.
Right, so wait.
Yeah, just to close on the Game Awards, I just want to say that IGN posted up a graph showing how much time was spent to different segments of the Game Awards, and trailers, another thing, took up 82% of that 3 hours. Mind you, the bloody thing was 3 hours long. 18% of it went to awards. So yeah, for award ceremony, I think they can do a lot better. And that's all I have to say in closing with regards to this topic.
Oh wait, thank you. Alright, then moving on to how the year's been in terms of the different content. In terms of gaming news, Gaming Corner releases this year, and any content news. I guess I'll start with the highlights from each one. I would have to say that starting with the gaming news, I think that one of the biggest things that I really enjoyed about this year was the acquisition of the whole Activision Blizzard into Microsoft. As you guys may have already heard me, I don't want to say rant, but rave about, is me trying to get not trying to get, I can't control that, but getting World of Warcraft on the Game Pass, I think, is going to be perhaps one of the best things in gaming history for me, to be honest, with how long World of Warcraft has been out and its very high subscription service. So that has been one of my biggest gaming news highlights. In terms of releases, shit, bro. I don't flipping know. What has come out this year that I even... Oh, well, Baldur's Gate, obviously, but...
I was about to say, the obvious one is Baldur's Gate.
Thing is, Baldur's Gate 3 had been discussed. Well, it had been, in people's mouths and heads, in terms of release since last year. Since the beta last year, which I was privileged enough to play. So, I then, with the content creator news, before I get to eSports one, with the content creator news, I'd have to say one of the biggest was, I want to say, the whole Pokemon thing with the minor cookies and whatnot. But we've done a lot, bro, from the Andrew Tates to the KSI, to the Logan Paul versus Dylan Dennis new drama. There's a lot, so I can't pinpoint anything, but all I can say is content creation wise, period. I think some of the stuff this year was definitely pretty huge. And then obviously with esports was SKT coming back, League of Legends World Championships, and just dominating like the gods that we know they were. So yeah, that was my highlights with all those four bits. I don't know who wants to go next. Max, I guess we can go with you, bro.
Yeah, I don't even know where to begin. Basically, how I look back at the year is basically, I think gaming-wise, this was a great year for, or maybe I shouldn't say gaming-wise, because the way I feel Microsoft and Nintendo were the biggest winners in gaming this year, but
Agreed.
they weren't necessarily winners gaming-wise. They were winners outside of gaming per se, outside of the activity of gaming. Microsoft wasn't necessarily any of their games. It should have been Starfield, but then, yeah, with a bit of time, people realized Starfield really wasn't it. So for them, it was that acquisition. That acquisition puts such a glowing retrospective to their year because of the amount of things they've acquired with it. And then with Nintendo, Super Mario earning $1 billion, shattering records for games, and also just them making gang money. It's to the point that it makes them confident to now start working on a Zelda movie. Although I don't think Zelda will probably do as good as Mario, because Mario is just a very, very strong brand. Sony, when I look at them and what they went through in the year, I think their highlights for the year probably is just doing things outside of gaming as well, like your Last of Us series, the Twisted Metal series, the Gran Turismo movie. So it's funny, like, in retrospect, we've had a very good gaming year in terms of games released and people being able to enjoy the games. But there's been groundwork done on factors just outside of game. So gaming-wise, I suppose there's everything to be happy for and nothing to be really sad for. The players were the big winners this year. Then let's see. eSports, I don't partake in that. Content creator, where do you even begin? Like you said, there was so many different things that kept happening across the year. Some things you forget, other things stick to memory.
I know one for you. Sorry to interject, but I know one for you, Maxwell.
In
terms of content creator,
I'm suspecting you're gonna be talking about pranksters.
Fuck, I was actually.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna go with that because that's been recent, so that's been fresh on my mind. But I was gonna say, like, did we have any weird apologies and stuff like that? I mean, we're still waiting for Dream and his response.
Toxic gossip train.
And we had Bollinger, we had Justin Roiland, we had I just know Bollinger, and we had Sniper Wolf, we had
Oh, okay. Sniper Wolf is probably my favorite thing.
And it's still ongoing, bro. It's still
I personally take a delight when nasty people finally fall. So yeah, in content creator, I'll stick with Sniper Wolf. That was my highlight. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say for the year.
Not bad. Kojo?
Well, I'm gonna start off with saying and there's a lot of people actually criticize Jeff for not highlighting this, and I'm gonna say it's pardon?
Which is
the layoffs.
Oh.
So we've had a lot of layoffs this year. Volition, rest in peace, Tommy's.
Yeah, dude, actually,
that shut down, unfortunately. We had Bungie recently. And IGN did a very good article on Bungie and what's happening there. It's a very good read. It's not long at all. If people want to go check it out, side notes. You've had layoffs at BioWare. You had layoffs everywhere. Like, embrace it.
Right, I was going to say, it's been everywhere, even in the tech side.
Yeah.
Nobody has been safe.
Recently, actually, I just read today, Spotify had layoffs. As of the time of recording, Spotify.
What could they possibly have done, bro? My God.
December is a crappy time to be laid off.
Yeah.
Imagine right at the end of the year where you're supposed to be in festive mode.
Dude, it's the start of the end. Robots are taking over, man.
So, off the top of my head, that's some sad stuff, but that's pretty much what we all talked about. Moving on, I'm sure something will come to mind, something else, but content creator wise or game release wise, I mean, for me personally, big one, obviously, was Spider-Man.
GTA. Oh.
No, in like releases.
Oh.
Spider-Man was a big one.
We haven't actually tried that. What's that? The what?
Oh.
Battle Royale one. I don't forget its name.
Moving on to content creator. Yes, Maxwell, you said
No, I was about to. I feel like we've already passed it, so there's no point in bringing it up. So I was just gonna say, let it go.
No, it's fine. Bring it up. I mean, this is a discussion. Like,
I just realized what I was excited for in the Game Awards reveal, but it was just a reveal. It was those Sega Genesis announcement games.
Yeah, that was a good one as well. And I want to add also, because I also forgot this one, and Tammy was also interested in this one. It was actually shown during the pre-show. It was called Windblow. And the reason I'm excited for that game is because it's developed by Motion Twin, who developed Dead Cells, which I adore. I adore Dead Cells. So I'm happy to see a new game.
Yeah.
So, content creator-wise, I think the big ones were the moves. You had XQC's alleged $100 million move, or to Cake, which was a non-exclusive deal. You had Your Rage, who went over for allegedly $18 million. Tfue, Nick Merckx. Didn't Fabrizio Romano Maxwell also go to Cake for some reason?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, for those who don't know Fabrizio Romano, he's a football journalist, right? That's pretty much what he...
Yeah, he's a football journalist who specializes in transfer news.
Yeah. So that happened. I'm trying to think of Sapnap, and that also caused a whole other, problem. But yeah, gaming news, also the acquisition. I'm just happy that the acquisition is over now. We can all move on with our lives. It took way too long to conclude.
Nah, true. That is big facts. Big facts. Because I'm even remembering when we were talking about it, where we were getting tired of it. We were just like, bro, let's just let this finish. Whether they acquire it or they don't acquire it, we don't care anymore. Just let it close.
Yeah. 100% agree. And there's just been other little things over the course. Like it's been a long year. Actually, it's been a long and a short year. Mortal Kombat 1. That's another release.
Oh, yes.
Because we didn't even know it was going to be Mortal Kombat 1 until May, when they revealed, yes, it is Mortal Kombat 1. I told Max this. I was a little... Yes, it's a new Mortal Kombat game, exciting, but I was a little sad because it's another Mortal Kombat game. I wished it was a different IP, but...
Which will never happen.
What could you wait? Marvel versus DC, man. I have hope. Hogwarts Legacy, another game that I'm interested in that came out. That's one.
Of course.
Yeah, and that was pretty much it.
That's our way. All right. Well, looking back on sorry, wait. Before I move on to the next section, anyone want to add in more things or chime in?
Yes, I do. I just remembered. Obviously, we had gaming conferences over there. We had Xbox's showcase, which was very strong. Sony had one, which was middling. Nintendo had some stuff throughout the year. So, the future of gaming is looking interesting for those specific consoles. Microsoft specifically, they have a lot of stuff coming. So, I'm going to be looking and seeing.
Microsoft's moves in the next, I would say, 5 years are going to be very interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's it. I don't think I should add anything more. I think I'm done.
You don't have like an eSports moment?
eSports! Right. I forgot about eSports. Thanks for reminding me. Overwatch League shutting down was sad.
Yes.
It's a game that I adored once in a lifetime, and I did watch the inaugural season in 2018 of the Overwatch League. I will piggyback because I'm not a huge League person, but it was good to see T1 win their fourth Worlds, and Faker taking home his 4th Worlds. Faker did take home the eSports Player of the Year at the Game Awards, as expected. Nobody even came close, unfortunately. Esports. Oh, I'm an idiot. Apex Legends, Global Seas, ALGS, of course. Madamas. It was
all the teams
Apex
leaving, bro.
Pardon?
All the esports teams leaving.
Yes, you're right. All the teams that left was shocking. It was shocking news.
Yo, bro.
It was very shocking.
We've had a very full year.
Yeah, no, it's been a stacked year, guys. It's been a stacked year for news, for game releases. I don't think we're gonna have another in terms of game releases. I don't know, man. I don't know.
You've even forgot about the whole FaZe Clan drama.
Yeah.
Funny enough, I didn't. I actually didn't, but I just didn't bring it up because I was like, it wasn't one of my highlights. Okay, no, wait, maybe it was.
It was a highlight. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Funny enough, I don't even know. Is she still in FaZe?
Your Grace, yes, that embarrassment video. Oh my gosh. Nah, too much has happened, bro.
Yeah, way too much. But yeah, sorry. Take it away.
No stress.
Wait, quick question.
Yeah.
The ukulele apology was this year, right?
Yeah,
toxic gossip train.
Oh, that's what you meant with that.
Yes, that's what I was referring to. Toxic gossip train.
Yeah, no. So, I guess to pretty much wrap up episode 45 and the rest of the year. Look, first thing I'd like to say to the audience, and I guess to y'all as well, is I've been promising you guys since the start of the year a Hogwarts Legacy video. Now let me explain.
You're choosing now to explain something that should have taken place almost 10 months ago.
Hear me out. And here's why it may never come. Well, it will.
At this point, I think people have just accepted it's never coming.
Yeah, at this point, I mean, people were just like, Tams, your Final Fantasy video, was much better than what we had anticipated in terms of Hogwarts Legacy. But so the reason it's not blooming is because this is where I'm going to get a lot of flack. Okay, if you haven't played Hogwarts Legacy, I guess you are, I don't know. Skip a few or some shit. Just keep listening. Skip a few. Listen if I'm still talking about anything sounding like Hogwarts.
Wait, you're talking about if you haven't played Hogwarts Legacy and you've got 2 co-hosts who haven't played Hogwarts Legacy.
Listen, okay, y'all block your ears. I don't.
Nah.
Okay.
We are skipping over this.
Let me say this. Okay, let me just say this. The reason why I haven't is because it loses me at some point. The game loses me at some point. Not in terms of being confused about the story or anything. But guys, look, all I can say is there's a reason it didn't show up in the Game Award nominees. There is a strong reason, and I can testify as to why. But yes, for the sake of spoilers, I won't mention. But I'm gonna announce this now because one of the videos might actually still come out this year. Right? You guys will eventually see a new segment out on X to Skip, which will be called Am I Still Good At? This is gonna be a segment whereby I wanna start with me first, but I do encourage y'all to try as well if you would like to join me on this little trip. But Am I Still Good At will be a series of videos whereby I will go through games I have played in the past and finished, but I want to see if I'm still good at them today. So I'm going to start with games that are still relevant to this day, like League of Legends. So those will be the first few videos that you guys may see, but this is going to range from me playing Bioshock, me playing Fallout 4, me replaying Elden Ring. I will deadass even give you guys that, I promise.
Bro, Elden Ring is too recent to be making that type of video.
I know, but I don't want to say am I still good at Elden Ring, even though I've played up until a very far area. But if I had to start again now, with the knowledge that I know, would I still be good at it? I don't know, we'll see. I might even reach New Game Plus at some point, so hey. And I reached Pirate Legend on Sea of Thieves, so we can see if I'm still good at Sea of Thieves, I guess. But yeah, that's That's just basically me saying, look, guys, thank you so much for the year. Really glad you guys have taken into the content. It really makes us very happy. I know some of you have had questions about whether we'd be returning to Spotify, Google Podcasts, as well as Apple Podcasts. Yeah, with that, there's no definitive answer just yet. 2024, we definitely will be shaking things up, like Max said in the very start of the episode. And as for what that's going to be, well, just stay tuned. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. Oh, and we also had 2 people recommend merch. Now, that's something we are definitely going to discuss. Don't stress. Right now, if it's just 2 people wanting it, we obviously will still have to assess that. But yeah, that's my piece of wrapping the episodes up for the year. Max, Kojo, you guys got anything?
Well, I was just gonna ask you guys, what are you looking forward to next year? But then, I suppose that's a conversation that can be had in our first episode for next year.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. I was gonna ask what are you guys looking forward to, but yeah, I agree with Maxwell.
Yeah, close this episode looking back at the year, start next year looking forward to the year.
Bad. Oh way. Yeah. So yeah, in terms of next year, guys, because I'm pretty sure you guys are going to be wanting dates of when we will be returning. But don't stress, we do have some content lined up, as I mentioned, or I don't know if I actually did mention it, but we do have some content lined up still to keep you guys entertained for the rest of the year. Obviously, in terms of the weekly patch notes, however,
I was about to say,
the
weekly patch notes is taking a break, but other content in other areas, it'll be coming out when it needs to come out.
Exactly. So don't you guys stress, don't you guys fret. For those of you who will not be, doing too much over the holidays, you will still get a piece of us. But yeah, Kojo, from your side?
No, I'm just good. It was just a good year with you guys. It was fun. Looking forward to doing it again next year.
I want to hint at more shit about that's coming next year that we're really excited about. But like I said, guys, please just subscribe and keep yourselves watching this space, because yeah, good shit is to come. But shit, I guess if there's anything else that you guys would like to say before we wrap up the episode.
I feel like we've said everything.
Away. So yeah, to all the fans, to all the peeps in the audience, to everyone that we have collaborated with this year, we really give a huge shout out to the guests that we've had. Namely speaking would be the Geek Writer ZA, very close friend of mine. Thank you so much for the episode as well. To you gents, thank you so much for the contributions to the discussions that we've had. And another shout out goes to Mama Succubus, who has become our newest editor for our videos, just so we can get content out to you guys a bit faster and more long form videos like the PC versus console discussion. Shout out to her, all the credit goes to her for that and editing. And I guess shout out to our biggest supporters. For me personally, shout out to Bay, helping me out and just supporting me on the side as well. And then I guess a huge FU to ESCOM, but none of you guys know who that is, but if you know, you know. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for being a part of X2 Skip's weekly patch notes and everything else that X2 Skip.
Cue the music to wrap up.
Oh, wait, can we actually play that?
I'll give you
no.
That was funny.
Because it's not copyright, is it? Wait, is it copyright? Shit, I don't actually know. But anyways, yeah, guys, thank you so much. And we will check you guys in the weekly patch notes in 2024. Have a great Christmas or however you celebrate December. And check you in the new year. Peace out.